It is day 3 of Me Made May, and I'm going out this afternoon, and I don't really have something appropriate to wear that I've made myself. But what I do have is something in ongoing projects that I think would be perfect for heading out. I'm going to the day spa for the afternoon with a friend, so I want something loose and comfortable and easy to put on and off as I'm getting changed in and out of my swimmers. So I've pulled down the box, and oh my goodness, I forgot half the stuff that was in here. I call it ongoing projects, but it actually lives right up the top. So it's kind of like it's things that I've started that I then kind of lose interest in, or I'm ready for a break on. And then I forget about them. So I thought it could be fun to take you for a bit of a dive through. Let's have a bit of a look through before I take you guys along with me, and we'll get this skirt sewn up hopefully to wear this afternoon. So I've opened it up. The very first thing was this skirt. I started making this on a whim in, I feel like it was 2021. I've got it pinned up. It's not supposed to be a bubble skirt. It's just that there's a lot of bulk there that I've got pinned up. Trying to work on the length. I was going to sew it for a weekend at the coast, but it's the fabric is lovely, but it is very bulky. I don't feel like it's very flattering on me. My daughter thinks I should do it. She thinks it's fine. She helped me pin it up. It won't be bubble style. That was just like, there's a lot of fabric pinning up there. My husband said it doesn't make me look white. It's just a floofy skirt, which not a great vote of confidence. So I took it to the board, and the board said, look, the skirt is fine, but I can tell you don't look comfortable, which I agreed. And I explained that it made me feel frumpy. I wasn't 100% sold on it. And I think the killer argument I said was, if I'm not catching the vision at this late stage when all I've got to do is the hem, is it really worth pushing through? And they agreed that that was the best logic, the best argument I could offer. And so we agreed that it's not worth pursuing it. So this is going to my daughter's fabric pile. The next thing that was in here is this cute little tunic. It was based on a 60s dress that I decided to do as a tunic top, kind of hit mid hip. And it's beautiful. It's this gorgeous kind of hot peach double gauze with the little pink stars on it. And like all it needs is the side seams and the hems and the collar done. When I first made it, the bust darts weren't quite fitting right. So I wanted to fix that before I continued. And so I thought, I'll pull it out. I'll get it finished this month, and then I might be able to wear it, maybe like with a long sleeve top underneath or something. And then I pulled it out, and I don't know if you can see it, but right down the front of it, this big sunfade stripe. My previous craft room was 3 walls of glass. It was obscured, so it's this beautiful filtered light, but it was a lot of light. And so anything that was out in storage and wasn't 100% packed away, and you can, like, in real life, when you fold it in half, basically, and you can kind of see where I had it folded in the other direction, and there's also some sun fade across there, which I'm so disappointed about because it's a beautiful fabric, it's a fun pattern, it's not salvageable. So that also going in my daughter's fabric pile. She won't obviously use it in its current form, but she'll pull the fabric apart. I also have this super cute dinosaur flannelette. I bought it for my son when he was tiny, and he's now 6'3", but luckily there's 2 meters of it. I still want to make him some pajamas because he's going to uni to be a geologist with a minor in paleontology is the plan at this point, and I feel like that would be super on brand for him to wear as his pajamas. He'll be living in a college on campus, and he could be the dinosaur boy. He's not as enthusiastic, but I feel like he's just playing it cool. You know, he doesn't want to seem too into the process. Speak of the devil, that was him. What do we think? I'll keep telling myself that. I did also find this lovely mid-blue linen, which is on my list to make. I printed a pattern last night. I am going to turn the Harper shorts into some straight leg trousers. And so I got this out. It is a little bit thinner, so I will definitely use the short portion of the lining. I won't fully line them, but just for shorts, but then make straight leg trousers out of that. So that I was pleased to find that because I would not have thought to look there. I thought it was in my fabric drawer. So I'll put that aside to sew this month. I also found, cut out in like 2022, these cute little loungewear boxer shorts out of ledger page print. Both my husband and I are accountants, so this is super fun. End of financial year is coming. I definitely want to get these sewn up this month to get us through June. They have an exposed elastic waist, and so I think I'm actually going to try dyeing some elastic to kind of get that fun red color. Maybe. I hope it works. I have the elastic. I need to buy some dye for it though. So there was that. And then I found what I was looking for. So I first bought this as a dress in 2012. It was cute. These little pleats here sat up under my bust. It was like a little V-neck empire line dress. It was beautiful. It's this lovely, light, soft jersey that is so comfortable. I wore this dress all the time. I wore it throughout my pregnancy with my youngest because Empire Line very forgiving for big round bellies. And then when he was about 5 months old, I wore it to church. And one of the older ladies from the previous service said hello to us as she was leaving and we were arriving. And she looks me up and down. She goes, "Oh, you're expecting again." No, no, I'm not. I'm just 5 months postpartum with my fourth child, and my belly isn't going down. And so that was the last time I wore it as a dress. It sat in my wardrobe for a little while, and then in 2018, I decided it was time to give it a new lease on life. I loved the fabric. I was never going to wear it as a dress in that style again. And so I chopped the top off it. I sewed on the waistband, like cut some length off it, created a waistband with that length. It's just like a simple fold over waist. But it wasn't structured enough to feel comfortable. Like it wasn't solid enough. With my bit of a mummy tummy liking to drop everything down. So I started unpicking it. The unpicking didn't work brilliantly because I used a stretch stitch, and it was really hard to see to unpick, and I don't know if you can see, but I actually ended up with a couple of little holes in the waistband or in the skirt of in the fabric of the skirt. So I put it in the naughty corner to think about it. I pulled it out this morning because I want to wear it this afternoon. So what I thought about doing was trying to remove that waistband and use some legging fabric to make just a plain black fold over waistband that would be a bit firmer to fit. And then when I put it on to try on to see where it was up to, my daughter and I decided we like the stripy waistband. And so we ummed and ahed about a plan. I thought about making like a false waistband with the black and then just kind of top stitching it. And what I ended up deciding to do was a bit of elastic. So because this is just a simple fold over and I've already unpicked some of it, some of it, it's open. I can easily feed that elastic in through there and then just finish sewing it up, and that will give me that firmness that I need for the waist without a lot of extra work. Like all I've got to do is feed it in. So what's that? A bit over a foot. Sew that back on. And it's done, ready to wear. I don't even think I'm going to hem it. I think I'll just like tidy up a little bit of the cut on the bottom, and I don't think I'll hem it. I think I'll just leave it raw edged. And so that should be a really fun, comfy mid-season summer skirt. So that's my plan for today, is to finish this. It should be like a half-hour job now that I've worked that out. Also in this box there was some bags that I want to make a coin quilt out of, but that's next month's problem. I am going to stay focused. I need to get these clothing projects done because it is Me Made May, and I need to refresh my wardrobe a little bit. So that's 3 things. So today's job, let's get the skirt done, and then I can think about starting the pattern. But yeah, come along with me. Let's go get the sewing machine out and get this skirt made.